In the quiet town of Lewiston, Maine, tragedy struck on the eve of October 25th. An unthinkable event unfolded, claiming the lives of at least 22 people and leaving around 50 to 60 others injured. The man behind the chaos? Robert Carr, born April 4, 1983. Carr is currently on the lam and is deemed a significant threat. He honed his deadly skills in the U.S. Military Reserve Forces and is also battling mental health issues. Moving to Nashville, Tennessee, the tranquility shattered when Andre Hell brought about an end to 6 innocent lives at a local elementary school. Hell, too, grapples with mental health issues and had 7 firearms, all legal, stashed away at home. And finally, in the Brooklyn community of Baltimore, Maryland, a horrifying scene was painted with the death of 2 individuals and injuries inflicted upon 28 others. In this case, at least 2 armed suspects let loose on an unsuspecting crowd. Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott, in a public statement, labeled this shooting a devastating tragedy and voiced stark criticism toward the perpetrators. These heartbreaking incidents, each leading to significant casualties, have sparked an urgent dialogue surrounding the issue of unauthorized firearm ownership in the United States. What's more, these are but 3 examples in a broader, disturbing trend of increasing shooting incidents across the nation. Details are soon to be dispatched to you and the general public. At present, a manhunt is on by the Lewiston City Police in the U.S. to apprehend Ung E.C., the man behind a series of terror-inducing shootings on the night of October 25th American time or in the wee hours of October 26th, as per Vietnamese clock. The most recent information from CNN confirms a terrifying escalation in the number of victims, now totaling 22, with 50 to 60 more nursing their wounds in medical facilities. An image of the offender holding an AR-15-style rifle was posted on Facebook by County Police Chief Andrus Godin. The man has been identified as Robert Carr, born on April 4, 1983, who was last seen wearing a long-sleeved shirt and jeans. He is believed to be armed and fearsomely dangerous. Reports suggest that Carr had approximately 1,000 rounds of ammunition at his disposal during the shooting. The Lewiston City Police, who are currently investigating the scenes of the crime, including the Shan Chiba restaurant and Sanpol in Spare Time, have confirmed the license plate of the Subaru Outback used by the suspect. However, they have chosen to keep it confidential. CBS News reporter shared on social media that Carr, a firearms instructor trained in the reserve forces of the U.S. military in nearby Saco, Maine, has been grappling with mental health issues, including auditory hallucinations, and of orchestrating a shooting at a National Guard base in Saco. Central Maine Medical Center has confirmed its staff is responding to this mass casualty incident and is coordinating with nearby hospitals to facilitate patient intake. The spokesperson, Janet M., urged citizens to stay indoors and lock their doors while maintaining close contact with law enforcement agencies. Earlier in the year, March 28th to be precise, the Nashville City Police in Tennessee, USA, identified Andre Hell as the suspect behind a shooting incident at an elementary school that claimed 6 innocent lives. Hell, who has been struggling with mental health issues, had lawfully procured and hoarded 7 firearms in his residence before wreaking havoc at the Covenant School. At present, Hell is receiving medical attention for emotional imbalances. The city's police chief, John, confirmed that Hell had obtained 7 firearms from various city gun shops, a fact unbeknownst to even his parents. According to Tennessee state law, the police's hands are tied when it comes to seizing weapons from mentally unstable individuals unless they've been legally declared mentally unfit, committed to an institution, or under mental supervision, a loophole Hell managed to slip through. Later in July, another shooting incident in the Brooklyn neighborhood of Baltimore City, Maryland, left 2 dead and 28 injured. Eyewitnesses recounted seeing at least 2 gunmen opening fire into the crowd. Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott condemned the incident, stressing the need for immediate action against the rising illegal firearm possession in the U.S., a country now witnessing an unsettling surge in shooting incidents, marking an unprecedented high. For 2 consecutive years, the United States has witnessed an alarming surge in shooting incidents. The National Center for Education Statistics, or NCES, reports that in 2021 to 2022 alone, both public and private schools across the nation from elementary to high school recorded a staggering 327 shooting incidents. This record-shattering figure has sent shockwaves through the country, with 188 of these incidents leading to casualties and, sadly, 57 proving fatal. This spike in shooting incidents, fatal or otherwise, is twice that of the previous year, marking the highest increase since NCES began keeping records a quarter of a century ago. Disturbingly, 2022 saw a sharp increase in shootings without casualties. 139 incidents, more than double the 53 reported the previous year. Despite the Biden administration's tireless efforts to curb gun violence, mass shootings still occur with frightening regularity across the nation, inflicting incalculable pain and distress on the American people, and impeding the growth of the tourism industry, as travelers grapple with fears over safety. The numbers are stark and unsettling. Gun latest figures show that merely 9 days into July 2023, there were already 26 shooting incidents, each leading to at least 4 casualties. This rapidly escalating crisis is one of the biggest challenges facing the United States today. The U.S. Congress passed the Community Safety Act in June of the previous year, marking one of the most substantial gun control laws introduced in the last 30 years. But the relentless rise in gun violence underscores the urgent need for more robust action by our leaders. The Democratic Party is advocating for stricter gun control, while the Republican Party champions mental health and increased security. A recent survey revealed that a staggering 77% of American parents are deeply about gun violence and safety. This troubling issue extends beyond our borders, making international tourists wary of traveling to the United States. New Zealand, Canada, Australia, the UK, France, Venezuela, and Uruguay have all issued advisories to their citizens, warning them of potential risks when visiting the U.S. This paints a stark picture of the gravity of the gun violence crisis in America and growing challenges it presents. It has sparked intense debates and discussions on viable solutions, which must involve both governmental initiatives and shifting public views on safety. Gun violence is not just an American problem, it affects how the world perceives safety in the United States and impacts our tourism industry. We need to act now for the safety of our children, our communities, and our nation.